Hey guys, this is Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. I just got back from a long trip in Portland, Oregon. And if you don't know this about me, I love paleo restaurants because I myself follow a paleo-ish diet, which is gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free. So I wanted to make a video for you guys to show you guys where we went and what we ended up ordering so that if you ever go to Portland, Oregon, you can also go to these places and enjoy them just as much as we did. So let's get started. One of the first places that we went and we always go to is called Cultured Caveman, and it's located in Kenton, Portland, Oregon, which is on the northern side, kind of close to the airport. And this place is 100% paleo, so it's 100% gluten-free, dairy-free, refined sugar-free. And we go crazy at this place because they also cook in beef tallow, which you don't find that in any other restaurant. Most restaurants cook in canola oil or like whatever oil there is, and this one is just beef tallow, coconut oil, avocado oil if necessary. So when we went there, it was a Monday night and they have these specials every single night, and Monday's special was a crazy special. They were these special fries with just regular potatoes fried in beef tallow with some slaw on the top, pork carnitas, and a delicious aioli on the very top. This was one of my favorite things to have. I haven't had curly fries in a really long time, so I'm really glad that we went there on a Monday night because it was very, very special. That was an appetizer, even though it looked like a whole entire entree. It was just an appetizer. For my entree, I ended up getting a buffalo style chicken tenders, which I love chicken tenders and I don't really get to have them all the time. And they make a really, really good one made with like, I think it was coconut flour batter, and it's all fried in beef tallow. So it was so good, and it comes with this little ranch on the side. It was so, so, so good. Unfortunately, this one didn't really come with that many vegetables. I ended up getting the Brussels sprouts, and I felt like they were a little bit overcooked, but they still had Brussels sprouts, and they have one glazed in this like honey glaze or something, and it was really, really good. So I definitely recommend that. Matt that day decided to try something new, so he got this bulgogi beef bowl that had cauliflower rice, it had veggies, and it was really, really good. And he got, I think, the broccoli bacon slaw, which comes in a lot of their other dishes. So we had a great night the first night. The second night, because I decided to just put these all together in order, the second night was one of my favorite nights because I usually just have a go-to order, and the first night I decided to try something new. The second night I went back to these broccoli slaw chicken tender wraps that come in this like ranch dressing. They have the bacon broccoli slaw and they're so delicious. They're on a grain-free tortilla. They taste really, really good. And I also got them with the side of Brussels sprouts again. Even though they were a little overcooked, I still love Brussels sprouts. Maybe next time if you get them black the first time, maybe take them back. They're super nice there and they're very accommodating of everything. So Matt got one of his favorite dishes. Do you want to tell them?
Yeah, carnitas tacos.
We don't have carnitas very often because it's really, I don't know, we just don't make them at home because we're too lazy, and no other restaurant has like a pasture-raised pork carnitas, all like slow cooked and everything, you know, like paleo style. We both went a little crazy with the pork carnitas, pork shoulder. They come in the grain-free tortillas and they're really, really good with a little like coleslaw at the top and a chipotle aioli. It's so freaking good. So I totally recommend that. And don't forget to get for appetizers it's the bacon wrapped dates, and there's a little like almond in the middle. That one's really good. Definitely get that one. On our last night there, we also got dessert, and we got a lemon cake, which is baked by a paleo woman in Portland, Oregon. I don't know the name of the company, but they make all of their baked goods. So this one had like coconut flour, almond flour also. It did have maple in it, so you know, a lot of pastries that are paleo are very dense. So I feel like this one was a little too dense for me. Matt loves lemon stuff, so he went crazy with it. I ordered the blueberry cobbler that they just have on their menu. It comes in this little tiny cup, and it's really, really good, and it's just the perfect amount of dessert that you need. Another place that I wanted to mention is called Laughing Planet. They have multiple locations all over Portland, Oregon. They're so easy to find. They're pretty much at every single corner, and I didn't even know this, but they offer a paleo bowl. And when we found out about it, we just went there because it's super quick, it's super fast. So most of you know that paleo bowls come with cauliflower rice and all this stuff. It's the basis of cauliflower rice. This one did not have cauliflower rice, but this one had sauteed kale. It had garlic green beans, not green onions, maybe green onions actually, with slow cooked 100% pasture raised beef. So I totally enjoy this. And they have $4 kombucha, which I don't really get that in LA. When you're spending money on kombucha, it's usually like $8 or $9 for a kombucha here in LA, but over there it was only $4 for like a 16-ounce cup. One other thing I wanted to mention, the Laughing Planet Paleo Bowl is only $9.50 plus the $4 kombucha. So if you're on the go over there in Portland, Oregon, definitely recommend this place. One place we went really fast around that area is called Ebb and Bean. It's a 100% gluten-free frozen yogurt place. They have vegan options, so we decided to check it out because we don't normally like to go to frozen yogurt places because yogurt is dairy and we avoid dairy, but they had vegan options. So what we ended up getting was the coconut cream caramel and the chocolate coconut frozen yogurt, I guess frozen vegan yogurt, and everything there is gluten-free, so we kind of went crazy with the toppings. Yes, you will have sugar, but it's gluten-free, dairy-free. The next place I want to recommend is called Bamboo Sushi. This was one of our favorite places that we went to. We went there a couple nights already. You should probably make a reservation. They're pretty busy every single night, but we didn't have to make them. We only waited about like half hour maybe, if that. But what I like about this place is that their philosophy is all about sustainability, making everything high quality, and you know, like taste, and everything just tastes really good. This place reminds me of this other sushi place we went to in Maui, which maybe I'll make a video if I go to Maui again about that sushi place. It's pretty much, I think it's the only sushi place in Maui, but it's very similar concept. I really like that it tasted really fresh, and you know, I'm all about sustainability. So one of the first things we got were the shishito peppers. It comes with this like delicious butter sauce. I didn't really get a picture of this because we ate them too fast, but let me just tell you, they're so good and you have to order them. They also give you edamame to start with. It's totally complimentary, and we devoured that too. Probably should not devour that because you're just gonna order a whole bunch of sushi after, so like, take it easy on the edamame. If you don't know me, I'm a huge fan of octopus. It's probably my favorite food ever. So we had to get the yakumi octopus that they have. So it only comes with 2, and it was a perfect like way to just ease into everything else that we ordered because we ordered 100 different things. We also are huge fans of Kevin Rose, and he always recommends this place because now he lives in Portland, Oregon, and he always talks about the house marinated okura that they have there, so which are little fish eggs, really good, full of omega-3s, definitely good for your brain and your body, so we had to get those. Now for their signature rolls, this was my favorite part. They were so colorful, so well presented, everyone was super nice, their service is great. This is what we ordered. We got Chasing the Dragon, which had crab, avocado, and spicy tuna, and a little bit of tempura flakes. This one was super good, totally recommend this one. Oh, one thing to know, everything here is not all gluten-free, but they do label everything, which I really appreciate in sushi restaurants because it's really hard for us to go to any sushi place because most of everything has soy, which has wheat. So we try to avoid them or say no sauce, but this place really, like, they know about me. They know about how I feel and how we are and how crazy we are. They label everything gluten-free. If it's not gluten-free, they can make it gluten-free, so ask. One of the other rolls is called the kimono roll, and this one had crab, it had apple, it had like pickled apple at the very top. That was probably one of my favorite ones. This one also had fried sage, which I had never had in my life, and let me just tell you, you should try it because it's so good. And it also had wild Alaskan salmon. Last but not least, the last roll was Garden of Eden. This one was also apple and spicy albacore with little like pickled mustard seeds on the top. This one was super good. So if I were to recommend only 2, I'd get the Garden of Eden and the kimono roll. One of the places that we discovered while we were there was not on our list before we traveled there. It just came out of the blue on Yelp. It's called Joule Crafted Nutrition, and I totally, if you're like, you know, AIP or Whole30 or paleo or anything and you feel like you can't eat anywhere, this is the place where you can eat because everything here can be made based on your dietary restrictions. We talked to the owner. They opened last year. They only have 1 location so far, and he like comes from like a restaurant background, has fine dining experience, and this place just blew our minds away. Let me tell you what we ordered. One of the first things we ordered was the elderberry jam and sunflower toast. This was only $5. $5? How could this be $5? It was $5. We're used to spending, I think a piece of gluten-free bread here costs like $12. So $5 for toast with jam, like I think it was even grain-free toast. Yeah, it was pretty good. And then we, along with that, we ended up getting the chicory and dandelion coffee, which had lion's mane. It didn't really have coffee, but you know, had that like energy boost of like lion's mane clove and a little bit of maple. It was really, really good. He was telling us that a lot of people don't really like that one because it has this like bitter taste, but we're so used to having bitter taste anyway that we loved it. Matt, for the first day, because we went through twice, the first day he ended up getting this dish called the Hollywood. It's like a broth. So it comes with bone broth and sausage, and it's like a soup. It was really, really, really good. And the way that they present it had garnishes. It just looked like you were in a gourmet fine dining place, but it was just like this tiny little cafe, like on the area of Hollywood in Portland, Oregon. I can't remember the name of what I got. I couldn't find it on the menu when I looked online, but mine was a very similar thing with like bone broth. It had zucchini noodles and a little kimchi and a whole bunch of cilantro on the top. It was so good. So definitely tried those two. The second day that we went, we ended up going with the skillet options that they have on their menu. So you can pick from whatever base you want. So we both picked the cassava flatbread, he calls it. So it's like a grain-free, like long tortilla, I guess. It came with a fried egg and some sprouts and roasted root veggies at the bottom, and then you can order it with whatever protein you want. And the one that we picked was the falafel fried chicken, and that one was another fried chicken place that I never have fried chicken, but I guess when you go to Portland, Oregon, you have to. Oh, by the way, I'm repping all the dinosaurs, and you'll see why in a sec. One random little place that we also went to is kind of in the southern side of Oregon, or Portland, Oregon, is called Oracle Coffee Roasters, I think. Oracle Coffee Roaster or Oracle Coffee?
I mean, I don't know.
Okay, it's Oracle Coffee Company. It's located in southern Portland, Oregon, and I think what we really wanted to go check it out because it's 100% vegan, which you don't hear a lot of. Most of them have dairy or like cow's milk, some sort of cow's milk, but this one's 100% vegan, so I appreciate that. We're not vegan, but we can appreciate the vegans. Matt ended up getting the mocha because now you can order mochas, because most of the chocolate sauces at coffee shops have milk in it already, or some milk powder, or even the sauce may have it, you know, the sauce or the pumps that they use, the chocolate syrup and sauce, I don't know. So we were able to order anything. I got the vanilla bean coffee. They are mostly known for their oat milk. They use Oatly, I think that's the brand of the oat milk. We had it the first time and it was really, really good, but it had, what was it, grapeseed oil?
The oat milk has rapeseed.
Rapeseed.
I don't even know what that is. Does anyone know? I don't know.
Just, yeah, please leave it in the comments if you know what rapeseed oil is and where it comes from. Next place I want to talk about is called Jurassic Kart. So based on the name, you know it's about Jurassic Park, and that's why I'm wearing the shirt, because everything apparently in Portland has a lot to do with dinosaurs. They like their dinosaurs there, so representing the Oregons. So their menu's a little confusing, but what I love about this place is that it's 100% paleo, like gluten, grain, soy, sugar-free, all this other stuff. Like if you have any dietary restrictions, this place is amazing. Like they will accommodate you no matter what, and they just have all these, like, they just have a really cool menu. Let me tell you what we got. So based on their menu, you get like these either a small package or a large package. I wasn't that hungry because we've been eating all freaking week, so I ended up getting the small and Matt got the large. So the small comes with a skewer, that's what they call it, plus a side. So for my skewer, I got the grass-fed steak with the curry lime sauce. It was so good, and I tell everyone to get it. Matt ended up getting the chicken skewer, and that one was really good. It was like a pineapple teriyaki, but I would say the curry lime was way better. Matt also got like this, they call it a dino egg, and it's an avocado with like cauliflower or sticky rice and a little bit of mango and cilantro on top. It was really interesting to have. It wasn't my favorite thing, but it was still really good, and I like that it was like good fat with like cauliflower, sticky rice, which I've never had. I think they were just twisting it up a little bit, and I thought it was really good. My seasoned salad was amazing. I love salads because it has a whole bunch of greens and stuff like that, but when you go to a regular restaurant and you're asking for no dressing, no cheese, no croutons on a salad, you just pretty much get lettuce. And here they totally do a paleo style salad with a little like red wine vinaigrette, pickled radish, and some sunflower and sesame seeds on top. It was so good. I would totally get that again. Last but not least on my plate, and Matt also got this, was the Jurassic roll. So this is like a grain-free roll, and I had this little like garlic spread about it. I ended up ordering more because it was so good. I never get to eat bread or anything to treat myself like that, so when they had that on the menu, I had to get it. Matt also got, like, if you notice, this like red pile of mush. It was a chipotle cauliflower mash, which was so good. It had like little green onions, some cauliflower. I think they like all blended up with like coconut cream. It was just so filling and good. You know, it's just crazy about these paleo places is like if you're eating those back to back, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and you'll get really, really full really fast because they're so dense because of the coconut oil, the coconut flour, all this like coconut dense cream. So take it easy on all this stuff because they're very filling. Okay, so I have two more places. One of them was another highlight of our trip. It was called Fern Kitchen, and they only have one location, I believe. It's on the southern end, I think, but not too south. So this place is like a farm to table type of place. It's not really paleo, but they do have gluten-free, dairy-free options. And so what we do is like, we don't have any dairy, but we're okay with ghee and butter. So we went a little bit crazy at this place because they had a gluten-free option bread for the Eggs Benedict, which I'm gonna show right now, this egg porn. They have this, the ham comes from like Carlton Farms. I saw that in a lot of different places, but the ham was really, really good. The eggs were perfectly cooked. The hollandaise sauce was amazing. And what just made it even better was the gluten-free bread. Like I remember just a few years ago, gluten-free bread either didn't exist or tasted like crap. But like now with all these new technologies and new ingredients that people are messing with, like people are coming out with really good gluten-free breads. Matt, the first day that we went there, got a water buffalo burger with caramelized onions. I think there were mushrooms in it. I'm not really sure. It had like a garlic aioli, tomato, like the usual type of burger. And it was really, really, really good, but you gotta try those Eggs Benedict. We also got a kombucha there that had, it was a Soma kombucha because Soma is pretty much sold everywhere because it's so local. It was a grapefruit CBD kombucha and it was so good. I've never had kombucha with CBD. I didn't really feel the effects of it. I don't think there's very much in it, but it was so good. I loved grapefruit. I normally don't even like the actual fruit, but the grapefruit tasting stuff tastes amazing. The other drink that we got was called the Green Lantern, and that one had like banana, apple, almond milk, kale, and there was something else, spinach. So it was like a green juice, but it had banana in it. It was mostly banana, I could tell. It was so good. I mean, a little high on the sugar, but if you're on vacation, like, it's okay to have a couple bananas. Okay, so last but not least, this was another really cool, unique type of place. I'm not exactly sure where it is. If you Google this place, you'll find it exactly where it is, but it's kind of in the middle of nowhere in this small, really small town. It's called, I think it was the Soma Kombucha Taproom. So it's like you walk down to this basement and you turn left and you see this like row of like kombuchas on tap, and then there's someone there to greet you. The girl was really nice. She looked really young, and she's just like, oh, you serve yourself and you pay yourself. Like there's no one, she's just there to kind of like manage and make sure that if they run out of kombuchas or the kombucha on tap, like to tell her and she'll like refill it or whatever. But that was really unique because the lounge area was just like filled with pillows, and like you sit on the floor, you have to take off your shoes because the ground is grounded. So like, you know, it's just this chill vibe. There's couches in there. I've never been in a place like that before. I wish there were places like that in LA. Maybe there is, I just don't know about it. If you know about one, let me know in the comments because I would love to go check that place out. But they sell all kinds of different things. They have colloidal silver, they have the kombucha, they have other little like local brands like chapstick that they sell. It was just a really chill vibe. So as you can see, all we did in Portland was eat, 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 and eat, but that's what we do on vacation. We expected the weather to be a little bit like rainy and cold. It was the complete opposite. It was like 90 degrees and all I was wearing was like leggings and a coat because like that's all I brought. I should have brought like shorts. I regret not wearing shorts, so definitely check the weather before you go because it's a little bipolar. But it was fun to walk around. We walked at least like 9 miles a day. We just walked everywhere. It's like super friendly. Everyone's really nice. We met a lot of people. We ended up donating for psilocybin, decriminalization of psilocybin and stuff like that. They're just like some interesting people there. They're very vocal, they're very political, they really want to tell you how they feel, which is not the vibe that I get in LA at all. Everyone just keeps to themselves, they don't say hi, you know, so it's like really refreshing. So I definitely recommend Portland, especially if you're paleo. You will have many options. I feel like in LA I don't get that many options to like go wherever I want, and if I do, I'm spending $100 on 2 people, and over there I felt like we were just spending like 30 bucks, 40 bucks, you know, like it wasn't that bad. Hope you liked this video. Thank you for coming with me on my Portland trip. I really hope you guys make it to these places. These places are amazing, and I hope that there are more coming out soon. And I hope these places that watch this, that are in Portland, open up places in LA so that way I can go. I think there's a huge market for paleo people in LA, as long as you can, you know, pay the $50,000 a monthly rent, you know. But if you can do it, I definitely recommend it. But anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. La 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 la. Okay. Cut that, cut that. I didn't think about this. What? I didn't think about it.
Start talking.
Yeah.
You realize you don't know what you're saying.
Anyways.